And hello, my name is Mark Miller, bringing a new product to the market. I hope you're going to love it. It's going to help you change your life faster than ever before. Let's go look at some. All right, so here we go. Uh, this is the habit improving technology, and these are the key pages on the program where you're using your laptop computer. This will not really work on a smartphone. It's too, you need a larger screen. Now you can, but I don't have those layouts here. And you actually need virtual reality goggles to get the most effect out of the product, and augmented reality, which doesn't even exist right now. You'd be like, was it Iron Man, right? Where he's got his little head on and he's got all that lights around his face, a control panel. That's what this is like. It's using those glasses just to remind you to clear your mind and engage the most highly effective posture of body and mind and spirit to become really the most highly skilled, powerful, aware, incredible person you could possibly be in an instant of breath. That's what it's about. How do you get there? Hours of practice. Oh my God, get ready for practice. Let's take a look. There we go. All right. So it's ability and habit improving technology, the dashboard for human consciousness to develop your human potential to enjoy the best life possible for you. So here's the home page. Here's the home page. This shows you the 7 elements. This technology works because it synergizes 7 elements, and these are the only 7. There are no other. There's not an 8th, and there's not another version of this too, which is really interesting. There's not another version of this invention. Now there's similar ones, but you see this one, because of the key message of knowledge, which is a synergizing of scientific principles of the 5 core sciences. So for one thing, there's only 5 core sciences, right? There's not enough, there's not 8, 9, 10 over here that are alternatives. So it has to be about truth. It has to be about the reality of time and space that we share. So that's physics, psychology and biology, functioning and social economic habitats. Those are your core sciences. And there's only about 4 or 5 principles for each one. I mean, you could learn everything in 20 minutes, everything. Then it's a lifetime of application that causes you to be happy. Awareness got a brilliant idea of finding and interpreting all of your self-talk habits, the ones that fill your day. You know, when you're brushing your teeth or cooking dinner or eating it or talking to your friend, you know, or you get distracted or, you know, driving in your car. Those habits repeat over and over again, all of them. And there's only like probably, you know, I don't know, 55 of them. I haven't counted yet. I haven't gotten that far. Putting this thing together is what I've gotten to at this point, which is exciting. So when you find those 52, 48, you know, 75 conversations that you have, and you identify them all, and all of a sudden you analyze them on a very simple level. Very simple. Is the thought positive, neutral, or negative? And is it functioning to fulfill your happiness? That's it at the start. There's another level, but that's the first level. That's it. That's all you can do. Is the thought positive or negative? Well, okay, this was negative. Yeah, I'm mad at that person. Okay. And the next question, is it making you happy? Well, hell yeah, it's making me happy. I'm mad at the guy. It feels good to express it. Well, I got a little information for you. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. That doesn't work. That won't make you happy. Mm-mm. And when you figure that one out, well, you'll be joining the evolved human beings that want to realize their highest level of ability and their highest level of experience. They don't want to settle for 3/4 as happy as they can possibly be because, you know what? I just got to hang on to it. I'm pissed off at this guy now. A dirty, rotten turkey. I'm just pissed at him, man. You know, hey, he's a jerk. He's a jerk. You know, all those expressions. You think are okay? Humanity, you and me, we, all of us, we lack understanding. So we engage in those foolish thoughts. You get that now? It's foolish because when you realize something that you cannot be happy as you could possibly be, it's impossible if you're thinking a negative thought. So you can't. When you realize that you're thinking a negative thought, right? You're thinking a negative thought, and and you go, well, is that the happiest I could possibly be at that moment? The answer is no, it's not, because you can't think negative and be positive. They're two different places, two different realms of reality, right? Pissed off at your neighbor, or having a good neighbor and really thinking your neighbor's cool. Which one's better? Every time. They did no time that one's no time. No, zero. If that time's better. Unless you're pissed off and it feels good to express your pissed offness. Now, a lot of people are going to go, "God damn right, that's where I am." Hey, I'm with you. Been there. I've probably been there longer than you have. I was pissed off a lot. I'm an old guy. Can you see that? So, hey, I'm with you. I'm with you. But if you think about it, nope. All those negative thoughts, those judgmental thoughts, every single one of them lowers your happiness. You're going to learn that here. But you got to go find them. You got to go find those habits of thought. If you don't find them and you analyze them, that little simple thing, right? Positive, negative, functioning to make me happy or not making me happy. And then, of course, a level of happiness is at the best happiness that's possible, right? That's it. That's all you do. And all you got to do is do those thoroughly. And you can't do it quickie. Like looking at, yeah, how's that? No, that doesn't work. Okay, I was distracted. I'm back. I believe I was talking about awareness. So, and you see, I taught a little bit. I did more than just tell you what the program's going to do. I told you the key point, the essence of what this invention does. And what it does is liberate you from negative human experience that is unnecessary. There's going to be some negative. That's life, right? There's going to be cold days and you're going to feel cold, right? But you can get excited that you're alive and vibrant and making that day good. Right? You could have someone you care about get hurt or even die. That's part of life. You got to feel that. And it's okay to feel it and cry. Us fellas too, right? Your pet could pass away and you'll cry. Who can say hey to that, right? Amen to that, right? So, but the key though is some people in today's world, and I'll bet you it's over 30%, maybe over 50%. 5 out of every 10 human beings alive on planet Earth today, which means 3.5 billion human beings out of the 7 billion, have negative thought and negative emotion that is not necessary. And I'll bet you they do it more than an hour a day. That's pretty powerful now. Come on, think about that. I'm saying that half of all the people alive today and have ever been alive, of course, it's less as we go back, right? But half, if it ain't half, it's 35, 40, maybe 65, 70. I don't think it's 65, 70. I think it's less than half. Well, I think everybody, 90%, 100%, have some negative thoughts a few minutes a day, right? But everybody has negative thoughts. You get a little negative and a little fussy. That's life. And and that's okay. You can be successful and have a wonderful life and be a little fussy, right? I can get that, right? But how many are doing it an hour or two a day? How many people are living their life and missing out on an opportunity to be happier throughout the day? And how much time is that for the average? Let me just go back to that. My guess of 3.5 being negative and unhappy for an hour or two a day. But and the other ones that are maybe just medium, right? Maybe let's go over the other half, right? Let's say those people that are happy. I'm saying that 100% of them, which means everybody, right? Because the people that are unhappy, they're missing out way more. But even the person that's okay and free from negative a lot, they have an hour or two out of every day that they're missing out. Missing, it's right there. And they're missing out on an opportunity to be happier. That's what I think. That's what I think, and I'm going to put it in a book and say I'm an authority on it. But anyway, I think I am anyway. So back to the invention. That was my sermon. When I was a young man, they said, "You're going to be a corner preacher." What do they call it? A street corner preacher. Yep, yep, yep. I like to preach. I like to teach. I like to teach. That's my way of trying to control you. No, we all someone's kind of, I want to control what's for dinner. I want to control what you're doing over there. I want good. I'm as dysfunctional as most cats now. I'm some guy that, well, you say you want to be like me because I'm so amazing and incredible. Of course, I had good parents. I had bad parents, but I've worked through it all. And my life is so together. And I'm the guy that going, hey, I got a product for you that's going to help you get happy. Whew, I can't wait to start using it either. Ooh, see my nose itches. My nose itches. All right, let's get on here. Yep. Here we go. So we're done with awareness, practice. Well, I did mention practice. Let's go through the pages. All right. Maybe lost a little bit, but this is good stuff. Now, when you identify all your habits of thought, right? When I went down that road of teaching, going into negative, neutral, and positive, and does it function to make you happy? Well, here's something that's true. Whenever there's a lot of something, anything, right? To understand it, if you can, if there's anywhere that there's a group of them and they do something together, you want to make that distinction. Like you see, there's all this stuff out there, and this stuff over here is that, and this stuff over here is human emotion, and this thing over here is human thought, and the thought can make the emotion happen, right? Now the thought, it happens inside of the body, right? So you got this thought going on inside the body. So those are three groups, right? Emotion brought on by psychology that's inside of biology. How do you like that? Those are the groups that I recommend you learn and make distinctions in your life when you're living your life to understand, you know, identify those stuff, and then identify the cause and effect relationship between them. And when you do that, you will understand. You will no longer need a psychotherapist because you will be your own. You will no longer need a doctor unless you fall off your roof because you're playing or you're snow skiing too fast or you get into a car accident. But if you won't go to the doctor because your ear hurts or your elbow hurts or your body hurts. That's primitive. And when you have scientific knowledge about human pain, you can heal it yourself. And do you heal it or do you just change it into what it could be if you weren't making the choices that got you sick? More of the teaching. I'm a teaching guy today, huh? I'm a teacher. I love it. I love it. So the practice module. Oh, so the practice. When I went back to this one, right? So you think about all the thoughts that you think during the day. You put them into categories. How about those categories? What we were covering is knowledge. That's the knowledge stuff. That's the three truths, which is another set of recordings in here. So here's the money and the self and the people. This page is the page that has people. I am lost. Oh, ran out of gas. But I could get it going again. I can get it going again. I had these distractions with phone calls, real estate. That was a lot. That was a lot. Can we get it back? I'm kind of hot. It's kind of hot in here. All right. So kind of. So when we, I'm coming back in here. I'm going to stick this together because I got distracted by a phone call and had to do some real estate. Made two phone calls and had to make a couple of emails. So um, what I want to do is show you how the invention works using uh, the technical pieces of this thing. Let's start over. I may want to reshoot that and study what I did there because that was incredibly good, incredibly good. And I want to feel that this recording here has pieces in it that I'm in flow state, and my humbly say to thee, my genius is in full expression. I like to say that statement. I say that a couple times a week as I'm working on this product, and I humbly recommend to you, recommend to you. You do same thing, but you apply the definition to your subconscious. You are genius, genius, genius. Oh, yes, a genius. Okay, okay. Yeah, like that. I'm going to post that. That's pretty funny. I got my silliness back today. I'm out of breath too. So, good stuff. I'm flowing here and some important stuff. I think I'm going to touch some people's lives. I look forward to helping those people that need help and helping myself too. I love you. Take care. Let's do another shooting. All right.